Good morning, students. I, Arun Maskar from Eklavya Residential School, Chikaldara, welcome you in Maha EMRS e-learning project. Today, we are going to start our first chapter of political science of class ninth, that is what is democracy and why democracy. And topic, today's subtopic is simple definition of democracy. So, here we go. This is the political map of the world. And which is the richest country in the world? Yes, you are right. The richest country in the world is United States of America, USA. Now, identify this person. Yes, this is the 16th president of United States. That is Abraham Lincoln. And you know very well that he has quoted a definition of democracy, that is the democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Now we have to move towards the origin of the word democracy. The democracy comes from a Greek word, that is demokratia. In Greek, the demos means people and the kratia means rule. So we are having a meaning of democracy. That is, democracy is ruled by the people. So why do we need any other definition? So we have to move through our simple definition of democracy. That is, democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. Dear friends, this is very important definition of democracy, and you have to learn very well this definition, because it is important for this year and the next year syllabus of political science, that is democratic politics. So you have to learn and remember this definition very well. So the democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. This simple definition of democracy allows us to separate democracy from clearly non democratic governments. So, which are non democratic rules? Those which are not elected by the people, they are called as non democratic rules. So, we are having some examples. See, the army rulers of Myanmar. Myanmar is located in South Asia, east to the to our India, east to our India. This is Aung San Suu Kyi. Aung San Suu Kyi. She has got she had got elected as president, but the the army officials were not ready to recognize her as president, and they overtook the government, and they have taken the all the powers of the government in their hands. So the rulers, the army rulers of Myanmar were not elected by the people, so they cannot be called as democratic rulers. Now we are going to move through Dictator General Augusto Pinochet in Chile. See friends, Chile is located in South American continent. In the east and south part of the South America, Latin America continent. In 1970, presidential election was won by Salvador Allende, the leader of Socialist Party, and he had adopted some reforms such as land to the tillers, free milk for the children, and he has taken the step against multinational corporations, and he had banned multinational corporation to take away the foreign resources, the natural resources like copper from the country. But his government was overtaken by the military general Augusto Pinochet, and he killed General Augusto Pinochet killed Salvador Allende by bombing his house. So the rule of General Augusto Pinochet cannot be called as democratic rule. Here, King of Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is located in Middle East, western part of the Asia. And this is the monarch of Saudi Arabia. Friends, the kings of Saudi Arabia are not elected by the people. The kings of Saudi Arabia rule not because the people have chosen them to do so, but because they happen to be born into the royal family. So, the rule of the king of Saudi Arabia cannot be called as democratic rule. So, these three examples we have seen, we have discussed, they are not elected by the people, so they cannot be called as democratic rulers. Then we have to move towards why this definition is not so adequate. So which definition we have seen earlier? Democracy is the form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. So, why this simple definition of democracy is not so adequate? We have some measures. See, if we use this definition in an unthinking manner, we would end up calling almost every government that holds an election a democracy. That would be very misleading. So, the misleading statement here is every election holding country is democratic. Then, every government in contemporary world wants to be called a democracy, even if it is not so. So, every government says that we are democracy. So, we need to distinguish democratic and non democratic rules. So, dear friends, I hope you must have understood this topic. Good day. Thank you.